How's it? My name's Jodi and I run a small-scale production company based in Durban, South Africa with my partner Jodi. Today we are setting up for a 3-day shoot. This vlog will just be day one of some internal interviews with a return client that we are very lucky to work with. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting day. I'm glad I can bring you guys along. Okay, so we're getting there with the setup. I managed to put these two cameras together. I just need to get that camera there ready and pretty much ready for tomorrow. I'm not actually using that one tomorrow, but I wanted to get it ready so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow since I'm doing this one now. So yeah, got this camera ready, the Fx6, pretty stock standard. I'm actually just trying out the wireless goes for a change. I've never used it on this camera. I've only ever used it on that camera over there, but yeah, I managed to get my hands on this cool adapter here, which lets me use it. So yeah, this thing is great. So many things you can do with it. I'm actually going to either be miking people up with this lav mic or using this thing. It's like a handheld mic. I borrowed this from my friend. It's pretty cool. The wireless go just slots in there, put that on there, and the presenter just talks into this. Pretty simple. Yeah, and that just goes straight into this camera. I think it's gonna work out great. It's a perfect, quick, simple thing for me to do. So right now I just need to clean this up, pack it up, and go to bed because it's an early day tomorrow. All right, okay, it's morning. It's about 6 a.m. and I need to leave in the next 40 minutes. So I need to pack all this away in that bag, in the Pelican, and that backpack. We're not taking that big light bag with all the lights. I think we might just take this Nan light, this light dome mini, and a light stand, and we'll just power that with a V-mount or plug it into the wall if we can. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna pack this away now. Sure, I'm tired. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't pack my bags the day before the shoot. I get all the camera stuff ready, I make sure everything's working, but the morning of, that's when I pack everything. I think it's just good for a final gear check. Let me know if you guys are the same. I can't be alone in this, but and I don't even know if it's the right way to do it, but that's just what I do. So day one of the shoot is at their P&B branch, which is about an hour and a half away from Durban, depending on traffic. But they are flying in from Joburg. So that's quite a bit of travel they're doing that day. So we decided to get there about an hour early, just so we can set up cameras, we can set up sound, we can make sure everything on our side is set. So by the time they get there, we're ready to go. So all I have to do now is format the cards. So just go down to format, media, and I'll just do a full format. Let's see how long that takes. I don't think it takes too long. I've seen people complain about it taking very long, but yeah, I guess, yeah. And that's done. Perfect. Cool. And we'll rest this camera, and I'm gonna set up the light, the microphone, and the other camera on the gimbal, which is coming from here. So when we were chatting to the client beforehand, they told us that we wouldn't need lights, and I don't think we do, because the place we're in right now is lit really well. But we brought this guy, and this is my favorite thing. Just a light dome mini on this Nan Light 60B. It's bicolor, which is awesome. Then I've got it hooked up to this V-mount, and if that V-mount dies, wow, load shedding just happened. So good thing we brought this, because now there's no lights at all. There seems to be lights happening out there, but yeah. Then I got these, just in case this dies, like mid-interview, I can just switch over to this quickly and then replace this for the next take. But yeah, cool. We're pretty much set. We're just gonna place everything while we wait for the client, and yeah, then we're ready to go. I think the best part about getting there early is having a walk around and look for a great spot to have the interviews. Here, we just brought my phone. I think it's a bit better than lugging around the camera just to check if angles are working. But they booked out this spot for the entire day, so we were just trying out this specific angle because I liked that wall with the lights, but I also initially didn't want to go straight up against it. So we had a look at these chairs. I thought maybe we could do one of them sitting. In this case, though, they actually wanted them standing, so we ended up losing the chair, but we still kind of did use this background, so it was great. By the time they got there, we kind of set everything up, we threw the light in there, and yeah, we were pretty much ready to go as soon as they got there. Yeah, are they looking at camera? Yeah. Okay, well, sitting here, you do have quite a lot of shadows on your face, so we'll just drop the light in there. So after we set up for the interviews, we actually had quite a bit of time left over before the clients arrived. So it gave us a good opportunity to get some B-roll. The weather was good, the lighting was good, and I'm glad we didn't have to do it after the interview. This is by far my favorite setup, just with the one light, with camera, talking to camera. So we were doing Vox Pop style interviews. So we're basically just pulling people from their workstations and asking them to just say a few lines to camera. So having such a small mobile setup just made it so much easier, not only for us moving it around, but for them. There wasn't a lot of pressure. Usually we do have like 2 or 3 lights, we boom, mic, everything. And I do know when people aren't expecting to do an interview, they get quite overwhelmed with the gear. And obviously it makes our life easier because we just need to set up the one light, give them that microphone, and they can talk. Luckily, lots of places had great lighting, and we just had to fill it a bit with my light. Sometimes we are asked to conduct the interviews. In this case, the client was actually asking the questions, so I thought it was quite important for me to step away, especially because I could feel the person they were interviewing, their eyes kept darting to me. So I only really step away if I am 100% confident in the audio, the autofocus, and everything involved with the camera. I will stick around for a bit just to make sure the audio is good, but if I know it's solid, then I will step away. I just feel like it helps with the conversation between the interviewee and the interviewer. So we are finally finished, other than me just going to get some cutaways quickly, but yeah, we can pack this bad boy away. Client's very happy, I'm happy. This was just day one of a now 3-day shoot, which is really cool. They actually, I think, liked us so much they went and asked us to do another shoot on the Friday, so that's great. Maybe I can vlog that as well, that would be sick. But yeah, just packing all this away, then I'm gonna possibly go take the drone. I'm just gonna go ask them for permission if I can, and then just take the gimbal and just walk around and get some shots. And then you will see me again when I'm back home reviewing the footage. We can go through the footage together and see if I made any mistakes. I'm crossing my fingers, I hope I didn't. Can I even see them on my phone?
That's insane.
Watch the road. So we're back home now. I'm just having a look at the footage, making sure all the audio is good. And this is my first listen. I'm not gonna lie, I have listened already, but here on camera, this is my first listen with the wireless goes into the Fx6.
Quite stunning to actually have a look at, particularly if you bear in mind.
Not bad. And as you can see there, I don't know how it looks on camera, but this is just me putting my LUT that I was using to monitor. I think it looks great. This guy, I had to do that thing where you drop your EI value. So I just shot a little bit overexposed, yeah, as you can see there. So maybe I can just drop the whites, drop the shadows a little bit. And yeah, I mean, like, honestly, so easy. And there, I've already placed this clip onto this lady. And I think with the hand on the mic, it sounded good.
I'm here and I'm about to make things happen.
So I think it's pretty good. And yeah, I did a little bit of work there because I think I underexposed a little bit. But yeah, I mean, very impressed, very happy with what I got today. I think that was it for day one. And yeah, as soon as I put this phone recording this vlog down, I'm going to start recording for the second day. And that will be a completely different vlog, I think. Otherwise, it's going to be like a 20-minute video. But cool. Thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, peace.